Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios in Bedford, Virginia, you're listening to Life, Liberty, Happiness with your host, Brian Schley.
All right, everybody. I'm excited this week.
Me too.
Action-packed show. You're listening live to Life, Liberty, Happiness inside State Farm Studios. David Hallnaker. Speaking of that, don't forget, Woody, David Hallnaker is giving away gift cards to any business that goes and gets a quote for business.
That's
insurance.
right, David. That's a great deal.
Do not forget.
Don't
David
forget
Hallnaker.
it. Don't forget it.
Hallnaker, excuse me. Over at State Farm. Just if you own a business, go over there and get a quote. He'll give you a gift card.
That's it. That's all. It's easy. It's the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing to get a gift card.
So thank you, David. Also, CNS Business Services and Grizzly Garage Door.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, Woody, I would just say it. Move your mic, Brian. Is it too far away?
No, that's perfect.
To me, it sounds too loud.
No, here, I'll cut you down.
Oh, there we go. I bet you'd like that, Trent.
Can you mute it?
Well, it's got a little outsiders. Is that the outfield? God, Bart will never let me hear it. This is the outfield. Your love. Do you remember the song? I love the 80s, man. There's a lot of one-hit wonders. I tried to find another song that they were good at, but
If this means anything, Meemaw loves your music choices.
Woody says they're unbelievably great.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's all close. What I said, I guess.
You're 72.
Okay, moving on along. We have an action-packed show.
Sorry. Meemaw,
You could leave that playing in the
69.
background. See how that works? Tell them to do
Now,
something.
Brian,
Right
think about this. If you were a band, right?
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah, sure, you can be like Madonna and still have a hit every now and again and still make okay music.
Yes.
But wouldn't it be great to have such a magnificent one-hit wonder that, like, within the first 2 seconds, you instantly know what the song is and it takes you to a time. It actually transports you. Like, that's not a bad thing, right? Like a one-hit wonder. I think it's a great thing. It's how I would want to be if I was a...
So what you're saying is, which would I choose?
Yeah, which
would
would
I
you
choose
choose?
to be Madonna,
Or like a Red Hot Chili Peppers or something like... Or
would I
Aerosmith or something.
choose to be now? Look, you're on a little different category. when you're
Or,
talking
you
about
know what I'm saying? Or someone that's like consistent.
So you
and
would rather
hear-
be Vanilla Ice than Aerosmith?
Maybe.
Maybe. Although that you're right, it does take you back immediately.
It's like a time machine. It's like an instant, like, bam.
Baby. I don't know. That's a tough one.
I'm going Aerosmith.
All right. Well, anyway, we got a great show today. We're going to kind of recap the last 2 weeks because we had a lot of information coming in, and it's kind of hard to digest it all. You had first week we had Aaron Stam in.
Mm-hmm.
We still are getting a lot of hits on that show.
Yeah.
Still climbing. Last week, Tamara. I don't want to say.
Oh, I got so much feedback from that show.
Yeah,
The history one.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Waldo, Tamara Waldo. Great information. I ordered the magazine. It's here in the studio. Learning more and more about that. So anyway, we'll talk about that stuff later. We got drama, got some Super Bowl to talk about.
So no guest today.
Yeah, us.
That's even better. I love that.
Yeah, no, I mean, sometimes you have
Woody
to,
and I get to talk this week.
yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. Brian
Sometimes you have
cutting
to-
us off.
Well, I mean,
That's it.
Well,
On
Trent, he
the
still
sports.
has his max cutoffs on these notes. You see that,
I
right?
moved the times,
Oh,
though.
no.
Sorry, sex.
Max.
I was waiting for Trent to look at these and go, hey, your math doesn't add up. I mean, I'm looking at these times, and they don't exactly match. Let's give you a couple extra minutes.
I'll put you a spreadsheet together.
But you will. So anyway, thank you to our sponsors. We're still looking. We've got a new intern coming in, Trent.
What's she look like? Oh, sorry.
It's a he.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. It is she. What is her name, by the way?
Actually, she skipped intern and she's coming on board. So she'll be
Wow.
not next week, week after next.
Things are growing for Woody over here.
Growing over here, man. Rocking and rolling.
She got a name?
Casey.
Casey, what's her last name?
I think Bruffy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we got to come up with a nickname for her because
Yeah,
every
yeah.
intern always has a nickname.
Let's let her work a couple weeks. And we'll
Yeah.
figure it- yeah.
No, I mean we'll work into it.
Mhm.
Like me.
Yeah.
Did you have a nickname growing up?
Dubs.
That's right.
I was a DW fan. Darryl Waltrip. I wore a Darryl Waltrip shirt at my first day at college.
I'm sorry.
And from that point on, I was D-Dubs. I was a stick walking around with a Darryl Waltrip t-shirt on.
They used to call me Baby Gran.
It's 6.
This is my face that was like a baby, but I ran like I had a grand piano on my back. So they called me Baby Gran. Woody?
Yeah. I was made fun of relentlessly in school for my name. It wasn't cool until Toy Story came out. Can you imagine being in high school?
Puberty happened, then it just a whole new level.
Oh, man. You remember, I mean, imagine being in high school with the name Woody. You can imagine.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, this day in history. That's right. The famous.
Little Beatles.
Yep. Ed Sullivan Show. That's,
You know how much we had to spend to play this song during the show? To license it?
I wanna hold.
Of course, Woody wouldn't want to be the Beatles. He wants to be a one-hit wonder from
Yeah,
64.
screw that. I want to be the Monkeys.
Nobody wants to be iconic for. Hey, now the Monkeys were good. Take the last train to Clarksville. All right, so that was in 1964. The Beatles appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show. Uh-oh.
Yep. Feedback
Somebody call
already
in.
for the show.
We've got to find a sponsor for our telephones so we can get, because that is a service that costs, so we need to pay our bills. So if you're a cell phone provider or telephone company, does they even have telephone companies anymore? Where's
They morphed into cell.
what did we have? Bell,
Yeah,
AT&T.
Southern Bell.
AT&T, Bell.
Verizon.
Yeah.
Still around.
Anyway. Oh God. Anyway, sorry. Moving on. Drama. It's such a great intro. Sometimes you forget to talk. All right. In honor of the Super Bowl, Trent, I have looked up famous L.A. Rams fans and famous Cincinnati fans.
Okay.
So you and Woody try to figure out which team this person roots for.
Okay.
Adam Carolla. Do either one of you know Adam Carolla?
Yes.
The Man Show, right?
Yeah, Man Show. Yep.
Comedian.
Conservative comedian, by the way.
I'm going with Bengals.
Do you have a button?
Oh man, let me see. I do.
So, no, Adam Carolla is a lifelong
Oh,
Rams fan, even when they were
in St. Louis.
moved to St. Louis and then moved back.
Oh, no
to be
kidding.
the Rams fan. Yep. Okay, that you just stop.
That's not.
I'll just.
Yeah, thank you.
Carmen Electra. Remember Carmen?
Oh,
No, who could forget her?
Mm-hmm.
She an intern?
No, but
Potential?
no.
is that in your next?
And she's got to be
negotiation?
L.A.
She is not. She is a Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Okay.
Really? I wouldn't have.
Yeah. Flea.
Speaking of red hot chili peppers,
Band guy. He's probably from L.A. Yeah,
L.A. Rams.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Yep. How about Woody Harrelson?
he's kind of a hippie, so he would be.
I don't know. I seem Midwestern to me.
I say Cincinnati.
I'll go Cincinnati.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson is a Cincinnati
Yeah.
fan. Cedric the Entertainer. Oh, Cedric.
Hollywood, L.A.
Yeah, I think
Probably
L.A.
L.A.
Okay.
nightclub.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yes.
Ah, see,
And last but not least, George Clooney.
L.A. Rams.
I say Cincinnati.
He is a Cincinnati fan.
Really?
Darn.
I would have never guessed George Clooney. That's the one out of all of them that shocked me. That he would be a Cincinnati. I mean, to be a Bengals fan, I mean, here's the thing. If you go back and look at.
I mean, you can say they have suffered, but I mean, this is the third Super Bowl.
Correct. And if you go back and look, they've always they've had terrible seasons, don't get me wrong. But they've always kind of been the middle of the pack bad, not.
Yeah. I mean, they're never like the number one draft pick-ish every year. They're not the
Correct.
Browns. They're not the Lions.
Right. When you think of struggling organizations, I mean, when I grew up, they were great. I mean, the 80s, they were a dominant team.
Sam Walsh.
So Boomer
Sam Weish.
Boomer, yeah.
Sam Weish, yeah. Boomer was the. I always thought he was
Icky. What was that?
Icky Woods.
Woods.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Boomer was the last quarterback that Cincinnati had to take it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And who was their first quarterback took it to the Super Bowl?
Ken Anderson.
Nice.
Come on, man.
Quick, man.
Was there a wide receiver on both of those teams?
Chris Collinsworth.
I think he was on both.
Because he was around forever.
Yeah. Still is.
No, he's probably my second favorite color analyst to Troy Aikman.
Cut 3. All right, Trent. I've started a new series.
Friday Night Lights sounds like. Oh, my favorite sound
Yes.
is Friday nights. They don't do drums here as much as when I grew up in Roanoke.
No, it's not near as good as it used to be either.
The high schools used to have drum rolls. They were so freaking awesome.
All right, so this is the intro to Last Chance U, which is what I am currently watching.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a female, even though it is a sports thing,
Mm-hmm.
I recommend you watch it. I think you'd be impressed.
Valentine's show.
No, it's probably not something you want to curl up to at Valentine's Day. But, I mean, I think you'd be interested because it is real life. I mean, you don't get any more real.
And you said that's on Netflix.
It
You
is
were
on
telling me.
Netflix.
So it's like it's documentary.
Yes, Last Chance U. And it's basically where kids have gone off to Florida State or Georgia or UVA, Virginia Tech, and maybe got in trouble or maybe just didn't cut it. And so they've tried to transfer and didn't get any offers, and they ended up at this community college, 2 years. So if you've gone to Florida State, you basically got 1 year to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids go there grades wise. It's fascinating to see a couple of things that I've kind of looked at.
Mm-hmm.
There's an academic advisor lady. That's what it'll make you go, oh my God, this lady cares so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's her job, but you see, she's very passionate about, because she realizes if I can get this kid to do this, he's going to get a shot at Auburn, Florida State, and could be, one step away from the NFL making millions versus.
So they transfer into this community college to be educated and play football for the college, and that's what
Yes.
So it's like Hard Knocks. Is it like Hard Knocks?
Similar, yeah. What's funny is one of the first season defensive lineman, who was probably the best character on the show. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a documentary, so it's real. But he's a character, right? But he doesn't want to go to class. He doesn't want to do anything. Mm-hmm. So he ends up with the Oakland Raiders. Mm. And what's funny, or L.A., or whatever, or what are they now, Vegas? Mm-hmm. What's funny about that is his first season there is when they were doing Hard Knocks. So everybody kind of knew him from Last Chance U, so he became kind of a fan favorite there.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
I think you'd like it. You as a coach, kind of you'll see a lot of the similarities of, God, yeah, I know how that feels. Yeah. Because there's some real issues that enter, like real life. And that's the thing. I don't know if anybody ever told you this. Somebody told me this early on in my coaching when I started coaching, and it helped me tremendously. Before you start yelling at a kid or screaming or doing whatever, understand you don't know what's going on at home. Mm-hmm. Like, think about that first before you... Mm-hmm. Not everybody has the same home life.
Yeah.
And when you do start to take that stuff into consideration, I thought Coach K said it. I know you're not a big fan, but in his book, he actually said all athletes are not created equal, and we should not treat them equally. They're all different, and so we should treat them all differently. And this is the honest to God's truth. People don't want to believe that, but it is true.
Yeah.
So anyway, great recommendation. I'm telling you, you'll like it. You'll get addicted. Now, I'm on the season 2, but I think I'm going to stop with the football and there's a basketball one that I want to watch.
Okay.
So I'm
So
gonna
I
kinda
think that's the
switch
one I
over.
was more familiar with. Is the basketball.
I'm going to switch
one.
over to that one. I'd like to see a baseball one because I know there's one there.
Yeah.
So there was a kid locally that he didn't get a lot of offers. And so through some connections, he ended up going from Alta Vista High School to a community college in Texas. Well, at the time, Tommy Tuberville was the head coach at Texas Tech. Well, they fell in love with this kid. So they recruited him to come to Texas Tech. Tommy leaves Texas Tech and goes to Cincinnati, if you remember. So the kid goes to Cincinnati and ends up starting. They play in the bowl game, and what's funny is when he was
Football.
Yes,
I
sorry.
just thought
I'm
that's what
sorry.
you're talking about a baseball player.
Football.
Okay.
So he always wanted to play at Tech, so he ends up ending his career playing for the University of Cincinnati, and his last game is against Tech in a bowl.
Oh, no kidding.
In which they won, I believe, because at the time you were saying this freaking tight end is unbelievable for Cincinnati. Same team.
Yeah.
So he ended up Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, yeah.
Yeah. So
anyway, is the football team, like, are they really good? Like,
the one in Last Chance U?
yeah.
5-time national champion?
Really?
Yeah. And it's, when you see it, Woody,
Yeah.
like, it's the community college in a place called Scuba,
Yeah.
Mississippi. Population 732.
God, that's what I was wondering because I've never heard. Like, I was just
It's
wondering.
a tiny place, and everything looks run down, and then all of a sudden you see this state of the art football facility.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, oh yeah.
We'll have to check that out.
So anyway, check that one out. What do you got for recommendations, Mr. Warner?
Well, this weekend I was busy doing the travel volleyball thing with Riley and got to catch up with Audrey and Josh in Charlotte. So didn't really get to go into a series of anything. However, I did introduce to Audrey one of my favorites, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes.
Man, whenever I need to just laugh, if I just got a half hour, I just want to laugh about something. That show absolutely kills me. And so,
Larry David, right?
Larry David.
Yeah.
And so it's like Seinfeld, but completely vulgar because it's on HBO. And my favorite character is Leon. He's the guy that does the commercials for Caesar's Sportsbook now.
Oh yeah,
the black guy that's doing that. He is the funniest character on that show, and so I don't know. We just laughed like crazy. So if you want a recommendation of something humorous, check out. It's on HBO Demand.
And it's kind of, actually, I have found it kind of fun to go back and look at older. Like, that's an older one.
It's still alive.
It's relevant, but what's funny is just how much times have changed. Like, there's some you can watch that just make you so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, gosh, that just doesn't seem right.
Well, his character makes you uncomfortable because he says what needs to be said that no one else will say. In this particular episode, he was in line with a oversampler. So someone that wanted to try every sample of the ice cream.
Oh, gosh.
And then she ended up with vanilla. And that just he couldn't let it go. And of course, she happens to be the person that's supposed to be getting their kids into school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was great. So I highly recommend that.
All right, Woody, what is your bright idea this week?
My bright idea. If you've never attempted, all right, so bacon, right? When you cook bacon on the stove, right, you got to put oil, grease, whatever. If you've never attempted bacon in an air fryer, do it.
Oh,
This was
really?
a first time for us because I wanted to cook Laura breakfast and I cooked the bacon, but burned it, smoked up the kitchen, and it was just horrible, right? Because I didn't know how to cook it on the stove. I thought I was doing a good job.
What in the
Yes,
world?
apparently. Grease popping everywhere. So then all of a sudden we had bacon left over the next day, and I was like, well, I'm not cooking it that way because I can't time it right. And then we looked it up on the air fryer, and it was the easiest process. And I never ever thought you could ever cook bacon in an air fryer. So there we go.
I might try that.
It is.
I cook it all the time, but I used my air fryer last night. Actually, I love an air fryer. I've
It's
never thrown
amazing.
bacon in it.
It's just so easy. And then like when you take it out, like you pour like a cup of the grease out of it. I had no clue until like last week. So
Okay, so have you ever been around someone that every time you either have a conversation or like talk about something, that person's immediately going to go either negative or they're going to start asking you questions that you obviously won't know the answer to. And it's like, why can't we just have a conversation? So you had brought up Starlink, is that what it's called?
Yes, the internet. Yeah, yeah.
And you got me all excited about it.
All right, I can tell you about it too.
Mr. Warner owns a house in Highland County with 4 others.
Yep.
And it's a place on heaven. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's everything you could imagine. Perfect is all I could. That's the only word I could use to describe it.
Yeah.
It's on the Jackson River. It's beautiful. Anyway, no signal of any kind.
Yeah, you're off the grid.
Yeah,
which is
what
good. I like about it.
It is. So I thought, hey, if this satellite will work, man, that'd be kind of neat just to have it. So I started mentioning it to a person. I'm not going to mention any names, just initials. Brad Warner.
Oh my God.
And as soon as I said it, it's immediately, I don't understand. How does that work? How is that going to work? You can't just do that. I mean, how does it send signal? I mean, you have to be able to send to get to the internet. So, I mean, through a phone, you've got towers all over the place. And this is a satellite. So how's it going to send a signal? Well, I can't answer that. But obviously, they can. This isn't new.
You think Elon Musk doesn't have someone smart enough to figure that out?
I will say this, Woody. You left this out of your little
what's that
broadcast. That the cost is just $99 a month. However,
yes,
there is like a $500 startup.
The equipment fee.
Yeah.
Yes.
To get you started.
Well, I mean, if you didn't have anything.
If they divide it up over a 2-year period or a 1-year period, it's probably the best way to do it.
And by the time you get the router, everything else like that you normally would, like if it wasn't satellite, it would come out. I mean, you're paying just a couple $100 more. But it's
okay. So how does it send?
All right. So the satellites, he has like over 1,000 satellites in low orbit, right? So they get their signal from the internet service provider through a fiber optic. So it's taking it up, and then they're taking it and then sending it to you. So they're getting it from a network operations center here on Earth. Okay. And then they're beaming it out. But the problem that has been in the past, that this is what Elon has fixed, is that like with HughesNet, you remember HughesNet? Okay. So you would normally like dial up on the upload, and then you would download really quick. So in the past, the download has been okay, right? Mm-hmm. It's been the upload that has been just horribly slow.
Correct.
But he has fixed that, and so that's the big thing with this internet.
How's the fix?
Hey, it's Elon.
I mean, so are you going to have a phone line?
No. That's the wonderful part about this. Like it's completely.
Let me just say, I can just see Brad. I mean, why does he care?
You've not answered. It doesn't matter. By the way,
it doesn't matter. How, I mean,
that's what I said. Why does
who
it
cares?
matter?
You pay and it works.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah. But it's the latency. The latency is no longer an issue. So it's like, I don't know how Elon has done it, but he's done it, and he's made it all in, just like he did with kind of Tesla. Like he's made it into a package that's easily consumable. So like when you go to the website, you sign up, but then you get these 2 pieces of equipment: a router and a satellite dish. You don't have to have a professional come out anymore. Like you literally get this in a box, like you do an iPhone. Set it up, and the satellite dish even has its own heater, so that snow won't build up.
That's right. I did read that.
Yeah, so that's about all I can tell you.
Is it available? Is it on the market now?
No, in some areas, yes.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's he's launching satellites every day. But what I thought was neat is the research. I mean, he didn't just launch it. He's gone through kind of getting all the bugs out.
Yep.
Before.
Well, yeah, I hope he tests it.
I mean, he started it back in 2002.
Tesla.
So SpaceX has been, I mean, it's been around. Yeah. Like he's been launching it, but then like it's just in the last, I think, 3 or 4 years that he's opened it up, and then in the last 2 that it's actually been consumable to people.
Anyway, we're gonna move on to sports. We're way behind. Well, I was interested in it because that was a game changer. And you know how I know it's going to work, Woody?
How's that?
I know that it's going to work because 2 things are happening. One, you have other HughesNet and those that are already suing, trying to get it to not come out.
Yep.
Because they know it's going to dominate the market. And 2, environmentalists are already trying to shut it down.
I really think once it gets mainstream
because
it'll knock out all hardwired internet.
They're saying it's low orbit.
Yeah, but that's
that you could possibly see it at night.
Yeah, but that's a lost cause at this point, honestly.
But you would rather have somebody digging up, putting a line underground, than to have a satellite.
Well, look, all right, look what encountered here. Like you call the cable company, and oh yeah, we can run it 20 feet. That's going to be $5,000. Yeah, okay, no thanks. Like,
right?
You know what? Like, what would you rather have? Are you do 500 and have no wires and take it with you if you ever move?
So, I concur.
There we go.
All right, on to sports. NASCAR had their Busch Clash at the L.A. Coliseum, which we were all kind of skeptical about. Mm-hmm. I will say, first impression, I was impressed.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Cut 4.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Except for this part.
Joey Logano leads Kyle Busch by 3 car lengths to the checkered flag.
So Joey Logano was your winner, and it was an entertaining race. I will say, I think it was a little longer than I think most people expected it to be.
Yeah,
there was a few tempers that I don't think I was expecting. Like, there was one where Kyle Larson just literally just took the heck with it.
Ran that little tiny fella, the rookie Haley.
Yeah.
Was it Haley?
Yeah,
something like that.
But I mean, when you go back and look at it, I don't think it.
NASCAR has to do something, so I know they're trying to do this. But the other thing they have to do is find normal drivers. I mean, normal people.
Yeah, they have jockeys now.
That dude was interviewed by the lady, the really attractive woman that does the sideline reporting.
Jamie Little.
Okay. And Little's the appropriate word. She had to take the microphone and hand it down to him, and he'd have to look up and talk to her. I'm like, where do they find these little tiny guys?
Just to fit in the car. I don't know.
Oh man,
this is the good old days where Jimmy Spencer was smoking and
Where's the men?
Yeah, good. That's an excellent point, Mr. Warner. So there are other sports this past week. Duke went to Chapel Hill, and your brother. God. You know, I hear that they got the game playing on in the background, and we're all in the kitchen eating dinner at the river. And when I left, UNC had cut it to like 11 at halftime. So I'm over there cleaning dishes because I'm the youngest. You know how that goes. The youngest has to clean the dishes. So I'm doing dishes, and Brad goes, "Holy crap, 4-point game." So I'm immediately upset. And I said, they're at Chapel Hill. So, yeah, I go in there. It's a 24-point game. Duke is winning. It's like 4 minutes to go. So, of course, I'm mad. But they did win. And they had to play a game on Monday where they played UVA. And it was the worst loss in school history. Mm-hmm. They lost to UVA, which Coach K had said prior. The best times to play Duke is either before UNC game or after. Mm-hmm. And I agree with that. So
it's always an excuse with him.
Yeah, but he's excusing a very good legacy.
I think that was a symbolic loss, passing the torch on to Tony.
Just stop.
I mean, he's already taken over the ACC national championship since KHK has won one.
All right, I'll bet. Well, let's make a wager.
Okay.
Dinner.
Okay.
John Shire has more wins than Bennett next year. That should be an easy bet.
I mean, come on, man. He comes back to McDonald's All-Americans every year.
Okay.
That's
part of coaching.
Yeah.
Is recruiting.
Well, I mean, you start off with better talent.
Okay.
I'm not making that bet.
How about the rowing team?
I'm sure we'll win.
Anyway, Super Bowl. Don't forget, Super Bowl on Sunday.
Yeah.
The Rams versus the Bengals. Cut 5.
Walk like an Egyptian.
The Bengals, not the Bengals.
I just got it.
The biggest game of the year is tomorrow. This is, we need to find the clip for this one, Woody, next time.
Okay.
This is the game of the century of the week.
Game of the century of the week.
This is Liberty, Minutemen, ladies.
Yes.
Lady Minutemen. There we go.
Lady Minute.
Girls basketball will be facing Jefferson Forest.
There was no reason to say lady. We've dropped that requirement.
Well,
it's just Minutemen.
Okay.
Because you're all one team,
the
right?
floor says Lady Minutemen.
Oh. That needs to be erased.
Well, anyway, they will be playing Jefferson Forest, and I think this will determine the 3 and 4 seed going into the. So both are extremely young.
Yeah.
Probably preseason favorites for next year.
Really good futures. I mean, the next 2 seasons going to be fun watching those 2 teams go at it.
Yeah, I was shocked to see that Liberty had upset LCA at LCA this past week.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That was a big win for them. 47-41, too. So it's a good win for them. But EC Glass girls, I think, is the
cream of the crop.
Yeah, they're pretty daggone good. But that'll be a good game. It'll be worth seeing there. Like I said, Liberty had won 5 in a row, including wins over Bassett and LCA. Should be a great game. Sports brought to you by. So, where can you find a reliable garage door? Central Virginia area looks to Grizzly Garage Door LLC. Jed is a veteran of the military and provides exceptional service for both residential and commercial. Grizzly Garage Door is your place to go when you want the best. If you're building a new home or not sure what type of door is right for you, go to www.grizzlygaragedoorllc.com. For new doors, existing doors, repairs, or replacements, they even have emergency service capabilities too. Call 434-277-2765. All right. What's happening? Trent. National News. So, by the way, one of your brother's criticisms of the show is you need to have your own soundboard because it takes Woody forever. And I said, oh, he's coming around.
I'm learning,
Well, first off,
I'm getting there.
I think we should do a segment on just people's criticisms, the stuff that we get. I actually have a few of them right here.
Ooh, is it coming up in your segment?
Well, I was thinking about that have at it part where I'll just have at it and list out what everybody tells me we should be doing.
Sounds good to me.
That's great.
What I love is your story, Woody. So Brian tells me that my brother, they're going down the road to the hunting camp together. And Brad says, do you want some criticisms? And Brian said, sure. And Brad said, well, and Brian said, F you.
Nobody wants to hear this.
Yeah, come on.
Anyway,
we're just 2 guys in Bedford, 3 guys in Bedford just putting something together. Relax a little bit.
I sleep half the time. That's something,
So the unfortunate part is, in the real news, we have a serious issue going on in America. We've talked about this before, Woody, and Trent. Cancel culture is gone off the deep end. So this is what bothers me more than anything is when I see the government start talking about canceling things. So the big thing everybody's talking about right now is Joe Rogan. And by the way, let me see, but I'll get you to... Anyway, this is the clip we're getting ready to play is Jen Psaki. And a reporter was asking about Joe Rogan. So play that clip. Misinformation.
Last week, the Surgeon General also was asked on MSNBC about Joe Rogan's vaccine comments on Spotify, and he said that tech companies have an important role to play in stopping misinformation because they are the predominant places where misinformation spreads. Spotify is putting out advisory warnings on episodes that have to do with COVID-19. Does the White House and the administration think this is a satisfactory step? Or do you think that companies like Spotify should go further than just putting a label on there to say, hey, go do your own, check this out. There's more research you can look at, scientific research regarding COVID.
Sure. Well, last July, you probably know, but the Surgeon General also took the unprecedented step to issue an advisory on the risk of misinformation in public health, which is a very significant step. And amid that, he talked about the role social media platforms have. So our hope is that all major tech platforms and all major news sources, for that matter, be responsible and be vigilant to ensure the American people have access to accurate information on something as significant as COVID-19. That certainly includes Spotify. So this disclaimer, it's a positive step, but we want every platform to continue to do it.
I'm sorry. We need a button for that, too. I can't take her.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally saying...
By the way, that's one of the, I guess, suggestions that Meemaw had for us. We use the word literally too much, but go ahead. Thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jen Psaki.
No, The word misinformation is used by the left constantly. Listen, there is a lot of things that I don't like about the left.
Mm-hmm.
But I think every one of them have the right to say it.
Exactly.
And I don't see a bunch of people
In fact, I want them saying it because it's wrong all the time.
Correct. Keep talking.
You get to quote them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing I want is people not being able to say something.
You just played Rachel Maddow last week saying the vax will stop.
Correct.
I mean, the vax will stop the
that
virus.
Is misinformation.
Right.
But nobody's clamoring to get her shut down.
It is now, yeah.
And so this label of misinformation, I thought it was funny. I was listening to a talk show host who said, listen when they say misinformation. Where is the proof? You can't just say, Trent, you're wrong.
Right.
I mean, what are you wrong about? I mean, you have to at least bring it out. So I said, you know what? If I'm going to use this, I need to at least do some research. So what is the argument over Joe Rogan? Right? And so I do there's a Rolling Stone article that says Rogan's guest, Mr. Malone, Dr. Malone, is spreading falsehoods. But they never give the exact information that's the falsehood. They just call it falsehoods.
Yeah.
So they just say it's so, and it's that easy to do. So I look at Joe. I was trying to think of an example. And I think Joe Paterno came to my mind because I've argued with many people over Joe Paterno. I grew up, I wasn't a Penn State fan, but I always thought Joe Paterno was like unbelievable. Just the rugged, I don't know, underfunded kind of, he wasn't the sharp colleges winning. He was just sort of the, blue collar coach. That'd be a good way to describe it. And when all that stuff happened with Jerry Sandusky, people turned on him. The dude died over it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They forced him to resign, and then they camped out of his house. And so this got me thinking about...
Took a statue down like he was Saddam Hussein.
Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that got me thinking about misinformation and how, you can make the argument that he should have known or he did know and that he's culpable. I can make the argument that I've been around football programs and I'm telling you, people lie to your face.
Yeah.
You've worked with people that you probably maybe later on go, I had no idea.
The stories now are that was all wrong. What they say he knew. It was actually fabricated. It was fabricated in the news. Don't tell me that. Cause I promise you. I listened to a whole, I won't say documentary about it, but they interviewed the person that went and researched that Joe Paterno thing. It started by a simple interview where a person said something and then they wouldn't back down from it. And then it blew up as news that Joe knew. That was actually fabricated from the beginning.
Jesus. So that's what I'm saying. When I say Joe may not have known, they could easily say that's misinformation and you're spreading it and it's dangerous because you're going to allow another coach to get away with it.
Right.
We need to set an example. And that's why I'm saying this is stupid.
Yeah.
If you don't like the information that Joe Rogan is giving, turn it off. But do you know why they don't like it? Because 170 million people listening go, huh.
Well, the 11 million viewers that he has every single day is 3 to 10 times larger than any news show.
Well, and so to put it in perspective for a podcast, people have to seek him out. It's not like he's on television on a channel in a grocery store.
That's a great point.
Like you have to go and push play and actually find him on the platform.
Right.
So it's like it's not like it's like on billboards or on newsstands or anything like that over air radio. That's why I can't fathom why you can shut someone down that you literally have to seek out.
Here's the scary part, though. The people that are wanting the shutting down have never listened to his show.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you have, here's how I know they're not listening. Because when they describe him, they say the only people that listen to him are Trumpers. Like, listen,
he's not even.
Dude smokes marijuana on the show. Like that's not exactly your conservative crowds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They're stupid.
It's like, when I see Howard Stern as the side that should censor Joe Rogan, I just realize you're trying to kill a section of the market so that your share then becomes more. That's all you really need to know.
Correct.
I mean, that's what it's really about. Follow the money.
Same in politics. Yeah. We're just trying to silence one side so that we can stay in power. And I just wish people, because you and I do the same thing. Your brother can't do this, by the way. Mm-hmm. When the election night, what coverage do we watch?
Mainly Fox, but I will flip watch the other side.
Because we want to know what the other side is saying.
Yeah.
And if you don't listen to the other side, you'll never evolve either. You know, I mean, there are times where I may agree.
Talk about misinformation.
But what
watching
about,
MSNBC.
Oh, gosh.
What about the time that Joe actually had Sanjay from CNN on the show?
Correct.
Like, he literally had the CNN medical advisor on the show, and CNN has yet to, like, say that. Like, in all their reports, they've never said, oh, yeah, one of ours was on the show, by the way. Like,
well, that's what made The View upset, because they're like, why would he even go on that show? He's not going to change any of those Trumpers. And I'm like, and that's when the girl said, you do realize he has like 170 million followers. And she had no idea. She thought it was a joke. Mm-hmm. And they all still do, by the way, think, well, I mean, they will go at any length to shut people up who don't agree with them, which is scary. So, on to local news. We had enough out of that. What do you have somebody in your lobby? Just letting you know that. We had, unfortunately, a Patrick Henry student is dead. After a shooting in Blacksburg this weekend, Jamal D. Flint of Roanoke was charged with first-degree murder. I'm not sure yet. I researched it, but I didn't see as to why the incident, the cause of the incident. But it happened, and hopefully, at least they got the person who did it off the streets. The unfortunate part is, again, I watch the local news, and gun violence. Got to get the guns off the streets. Need federal money to pay for that.
Yeah.
Because that's going to stop it. I don't know. So, anyway, that's your news. Sponsored by State Farm. Why do we trust State Farm to handle all of our insurance needs? Because we know them by name. It starts with David Hallnaker. David is our local State Farm representative. If we have questions, we know we have someone we can trust. It's nice to be on a first-name basis with our agent. Unlike other insurance companies that hire celebrities to shamelessly promote some cheap insurance, David Hallnaker is backed by a proven company that when you need them most, they are there. And like a good neighbor, David is there. Call 540-586-8194 or go by their office, which is located by Arby's on 460. So, by the way, I hope that commercial was at nice level there for some of our listeners.
At a good soothing decibel.
And if you don't like it, turn your ears up or turn your ears down. I'm going to get in trouble for that comment.
Get your jaws.
We're going to get canceled. Great.
I take all of my guest comments seriously. Or all my...
He might cuss you out after you give
comments.
him feedback.
Yeah, we listen to the
That's what I say about advice all the time.
He'll
Advice is advice. I can hear it. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to do it.
Anyway, we're going to recap. We're going to spend a little time in this segment before we get to have at it. Kind of recap the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go through these things and there is a format. You do have time. We're not up against commercial breaks or anything like that, but you kind of...
Yeah, you want to get through.
And our listeners... All right, so let me give you a little backstory. I kind of learned a little more with Ms. Waldo that was on last week. I think when she came here, like some of our guests, they're expecting to walk into someone's bedroom or garage with a microphone, you know?
Yeah.
And she said she was a little nervous because everything was professional. I mean, we're in a professional studio. I mean, it's not a garage. You know, it's not my bedroom. We're not in the basement. But I think she was a little nervous. And what happens a lot of times is after the show, we end up learning a lot of things.
Man.
And she was phenomenal.
Fantastic.
Not to say she wasn't. I mean, the information that we had last week was amazing.
Oh, that's so cool.
So anyway, we're just kind of recapping that. So do you have any thoughts or anything
Yeah, I
like
think
that?
it was really neat. When she hung up, it was or not hung up. When we I guess got to the last song and started playing that, we relaxed, and she started talking about the Life magazine episode. I mean, that there was a story about the Forrestal in Life magazine, and that I guess her dad is in one of the photos. And I was like, "Whoa, that is really cool
Yeah.
information." And then I guess didn't she mention, and it was afterwards that not being able to go to
Arlington, actually.
Arlington.
See, I thought
Yeah.
that was the most fascinating. Like what you have to have to be buried there, like
Yeah.
just the medals.
Yeah, and so that's one of the other things she would like to do is to be able to get them the opportunity to be buried at Arlington if they could.
So what I told her was, I mean, I am fascinated by the story, and I mean, we do want updates, and if there's anything I can do, not that I know any of these people, but I think she's going to give us an update after she meets with Congressman Good. I did send an email, and I didn't get an email in return, but I did send an email to Meghan McCain, just because her father was on the ship. I figured
Oh, that's a great
maybe
idea.
she'd try to come on the show. And surely she's got connections in Congress.
Yeah.
But I didn't get an email back. So, Megan, you are dead to me.
Wait, only one of the Megans, not both the Megans.
Oh, no. Megan Kelly, you're still in there, even though I keep getting pushed off.
Hi, Brian. Happy to be with you.
Oh, there she is. Anyway, in the Aaron episode,
Yeah.
still continues to get
That one
still blowing up.
With a podcast, usually it takes about 2 days for people to tune in who didn't listen to it live. It takes about 2 days, and then you start seeing the numbers get to where they'll level out. That one, it took 2 days, but then it's still growing. So that was downloads wise, that one's been fantastic. Like that's
And
unreal.
What's the Bengals coach name that you mentioned? Zach Taylor?
Zach Taylor. Yeah.
Okay, so we got the Super Bowl coming, and it'd be kind of neat. I mean, now that I know that Aaron knew him, and he was that classic character, it's like wants me to root for the Bengals more. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think one of the things when I was researching him and I came across Nebraska, I was like, wow. And so then when I saw Ndamukong Suh was on that team, and it's like, holy cow. It's one of the things I used to tell my stepson and people that I've coached in football, same thing with you in basketball. You never know who you're playing against. Could be the next, you don't know.
Right.
I mean, you're fortunate enough to play against some of these phenomenal athletes. Logan got to play against Mac McClung, who, he keeps, he'll sign a 10-day contract in the NBA here or there, but I mean, it's freaking unbelievable.
Yeah.
And so I think Perry played against the kid that's down at LSU now, the big, tall F. Reed kid, I think his name was. So anyway, I mean, it kind of tells you that you never know.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't know Zach was going to become a Super Bowl coach,
Yeah.
So, but I loved his journey. Like, I don't think people realize how difficult it is to be a coach.
And how many places you got to go. And one of the things we didn't get to touch into that I'd like to have him back is that decision of, because he's had other opportunities he could go do, but you got kids that are in high school, one going to start coaching and making that decision of not doing it anymore, and what goes through that. I want to hear more about that too, because I got the opportunity to coach one of his sons, who's a fantastic kid. He's going to be a good basketball player too. But it's just interesting to hear what would make him go back into it. For example, I'd like to know that too. What would make you want to go back?
Yeah.
So
that's an interesting, because I think Coach Dunton, I asked him that too. Like, I mean, when he got fired from Liberty, when he was basketball coach, Liberty University, I'm sure he did have other opportunities, but his kids were in high school.
Yeah.
Which is and he just said, and there wasn't a right opportunity that came around.
Is it bad to ask? I know we're in Bedford, but do you think Liberty High School would like to have him back?
I know the parents would like to have him back.
Have you seen the record?
Oh, it's not good. Randy does a lot more, and we can talk about that on a different show, but there's a lot more behind the scenes I don't think people understand.
Yeah.
But, same thing with all the coaches. Like, if you go to look at Coach Saban's resume, I think it would blow you away at how many schools he's been to.
Oh, man.
Like, he didn't go to just this school and ended up at Alabama. I mean, I would say 15 different places before he landed.
Well, you know the guy that's at Texas now, coaching basketball. He just left Texas Tech to go to Texas.
Bear, yeah.
Do you remember when he was in the finals against UVA, Texas Tech? He was on a show, Dan Patrick. They asked him to rattle off the schools that he had been to in order. And he almost got all of them correct. But there were like 18 schools that he had been to before he went to Texas Tech. And I think he missed one. But he did it in sequential order. He remembered the schools that he had been to. Yeah.
I mean, you just have to. And you can make the wrong decisions. I mean, you know. So anyway, great 2 weeks of guests.
Yeah.
We're efforting more guests to come on. We'll keep that quality moving on. But
one of the things,
got your grievance section coming up here at Have At It.
Yeah, I've got a little thing here. Do you want to do the sponsored, the CS Business?
Well, yes. Have At It is sponsored by CNS Business Services.
All right.
It's tax season again. Uncle Sam and his Ponzi scheme is hard to figure out by yourself. If you own a business, you know now how hard it is to navigate through new tax laws and changes of the code. I hired an expert to do my business taxes and personal ones. CNS Business Service provides me with professional options I was looking for. But they don't only do taxes, they handle payroll, bookkeeping, and many other professional services. Don't wait and learn from my mistakes. Be proactive and hire the best. Call today at 540-586-1120 or go by and see Charlene. They're located at 1029 Turnpike Road, Suite G, or for us who live in Bedford, it's behind the Y. CNS Business Services, where professionals work. All right. Have at it.
Have at it. So what do you want to do first? You want to do the trivia stuff, or do you want to talk about what people are suggesting we should be doing?
Let's hear the suggestions.
Okay. I got something here written here.
Nobody cares.
That's it.
Oh, by the way, before you start, I watched that the other night, and I died laughing. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, yeah.
Could you please tell me something with The Rock?
Oh, my God. That was so
that
funny.
absolutely
He asked him a
perfect?
question.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. That's what we need to do. I'm going to actually start doing that.
All right, so go ahead.
All right, so I got a few of them here that I don't know if I'll reference the person that told me this or not, but you might be able to guess this one.
All right.
So when I said last week that we just didn't get presents, remember you said you were a year older than your brother? I mean, you're younger than your brother, and y'all had to share gifts.
Oh, my God. I can imagine what that was like.
Meemaw was so mad. She said, I want you to make sure you make a correction to let everyone know we did get gifts. Now, they may have been shared, and she brought up the stereo.
Listen, before you have to remember, what happens on this show does not stay on the show.
That's true.
And I'm going to tell you, because my mother-in-law still does not speak to me. This is a year later. Because I'm
married her daughter.
No, because I made a mistake of TW said, what's your best part of Christmas? And I said, when everybody leaves.
Oh, no.
I mean, honestly, I didn't mean it in a negative way.
Right, it's peaceful.
I just meant because you can go,
Yeah.
I can relax for a little bit. Oh, Lord. It still gets brought up at Thanksgiving.
So you said, turn your ears down. That's what the best. So there was a gift my mom got us. It was a stereo.
This is a great story, Woody.
Woody, so we had this brand new stereo and albums. And so we were allowed to go get our first. Do you remember the first album you would have bought? Woody may not be he may not be old enough. Did you ever have an album that you bought?
That was Bob Seger.
I had
Yours?
CDs.
Your Bob Seger?
Yeah.
So mine was it the Oak Ridge Boys that did Elvira?
Yeah.
Boom, boppa, boom, boppa,
Yeah.
boom, boppa, mow,
Yeah.
mow. Okay, so my brother, he got, how he would even know this, AC/DC,
Oh,
Hell's Bells.
Yes, of course.
And the beginning of that song, it goes, dong.
Yeah.
Well, he turned brand new stereo up as loud as he could go. We had new albums, and it went, dong, like just really loud. And my mom, from the front of the house, yells, turn that stuff down. or on radio. And my brother says, "Turn your ears down." So
I bet this is what you heard.
that's exactly what you can hear the feet coming. You can hear them coming down the hallway. And I'm looking at my brother like, "Are you crazy? What you just said?" And he has no idea. He's looking in the album. And he looks up at Mom so innocently, like, "What are you doing in here?" And the next thing I know is the whiplash of his head.
I wish I could see that now. Because
Oh
I'd
my
like to
God.
see it sometimes when he opens his mouth.
Oh, yeah. She could put you down. She got him.
What was that?
It was a scream. It was a scream sound effect. It sounded too real though.
That's
Yeah,
how
that
it
did. I thought
surround
it was
sound. I
outside.
thought it was outside.
Yeah.
Wow.
Our intro music and our exit music is apparently long because we don't have enough material to fill in between. That's what it was
God,
accused of me.
Do they not know how
Accused
much
of us.
You listen.
We we don't have time to do all the
I'm
stuff we
telling you,
got.
there's times where you hear Mr. Warner take a deep breath to speak, and I cut him off
Yeah.
because I'm looking at the stupid clock, and
Yeah.
it just. And we don't have to cut off at 6, but you start to lose your listeners at 6, I think.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't say bye at the end.
Okay.
Like when you say goodbye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Everybody needs to send off.
I mean, it's your show. It says with Brian Sly. So I'll let you do it.
No,
What
but
do
we
I
need
gotta
a
say?
send off. I don't know.
So that's advice you think we should do. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll go with that.
All right.
Who was that from? Nah, it's gone.
I don't want to throw her out on the bus, Marty.
Yeah, we're
Because
not.
she thinks you don't like her anyway.
Oh my God! You have crossed the line now. Oh my God!
All right. And do you want? Is it too late to do? Did you know?
No, we can do.
I got some cool stuff. I had some Super Bowl stuff.
Okay.
So I don't have enough time because we got a song that's probably going to fill up.
Yeah, we got a 20-minute
time.
song we play.
No, we got a good song today.
All right, so I got some good football trivia. Let's see what you know. There are 12 teams that have never won a Super Bowl, but there are 4 teams that have never made it. Can you rattle off the 4 teams
Yes,
that have
I
never
think I
made
can.
it? Okay,
Jacksonville Jaguars.
correct.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm moving my papers around. I hope somebody.
Ooh.
Oh, that's all
That'll
I
be
hear.
next week's criticism episode.
Jacksonville
session.
Jaguars.
Yep.
I'm going to say the Minnesota Vikings.
That is not correct. They've been in the Super
Oh,
Bowl.
that's right. Never mind.
They've never won one.
Detroit.
Detroit Lions, that's correct. Texans.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's one of the new teams.
Yeah.
So them and the Jaguars probably are it. But the Browns, the Cleveland Browns,
Really? They've never been?
they've never made it to the Super
Man,
Bowl.
see,
that's
I
right.
never would have thought that.
Even when they were the original Browns, they always choked at the end.
And the other, I guess, 8 teams that just haven't won would be the Bills, the Chargers, the Bengals. They have a chance to cross that off. The Cardinals, the Falcons, the Panthers, the Titans, and then the Vikings.
The poor Bills, didn't they go like
4 in
it
a
was
row.
Jim
Yeah.
Kelly. What Jim Kelly,
Oh.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Jim Kelly. That team was loaded.
Yeah.
Man, I remember that. And
That-
they just
that
could
team-
not win it.
They should have beat the Giants. They should have easily beat the Giants.
Do you know what game was the most watched Super Bowl ever?
The Rams and the Titans.
That's a good guess.
That game was unbelievable.
It was a good game. It was 2015 Patriots at Seahawks.
Huh.
Huh.
I would,
And I was trying to figure out why, and I did a little bit of reading on that, but it was, you got 2 major cities, if you will, one East Coast, West Coast, so the whole nation is sort of in, but it was also a great game.
It was.
So they also count how many people continue watching. So through that game, it was the Patriots and Seahawks.
Huh.
Yep. Probably the worst final play of a Super Bowl, wouldn't you think? Just hand the damn ball off.
Yes.
Yep. What's the worst viewed Super Bowl? And this is, and it says 2007.
Huh.
Ooh, that would have been.
Bears and the Colts.
Oh, the two,
Really? The Colts?
Lovie
Worst-
Smith and
The worst Super Bowl.
yeah,
Man,
Peyton Manning's first Super Bowl win, right?
They didn't really have a reason why. I'm not sure. You'd think it would have been okay. You got Chicago. It's a major market.
I mean, it could have been just something.
And I guess it's more regional because it would have been Indianapolis and Chicago.
yeah,
so
it's
maybe
Midwest.
it's just that part of the country, maybe.
Huh.
Here's a
Tony
good one.
Dungy, Lovie Smith, yes.
Here's one I guarantee you have no chance of getting. But it's a great question. What college has the most quarterbacks starting in the NFL Super Bowl? What college
that's a
has
great
given the
question.
most quarterbacks?
Georgia.
We only have so much time. You know that?
Georgia.
We got this music's got to start. Incorrect. Do you want another guess or you want?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Cal.
Cal Berkeley.
Well, is it Cal Berkeley?
Yeah.
Cal Berkeley.
University of Cal Berkeley.
Huh.
I thought it was University of California. Anyway, they have 5 starting quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I was going to say Aaron Rodgers being the most recent, but it's not. The guy that got traded from the Rams to the Detroit Lions, the young kid.
Golf? Jared Goff?
I did not know he was a Cal guy.
Wow.
I did not know that. I thought he was like a UCLA guy.
Huh.
But in second place was Alabama, Notre Dame, and Purdue. They each have 3.
I'm a darn.
Yeah. It was kind of cool.
That is neat.
Do you know why they have Roman numerals at the Super Bowl?
No.
Do you know which Roman numeral was the first Roman numeral? It wasn't 1. The very first Roman numeral was 5 in 1971. And the reason they did it is because there was confusion about, for example, Super Bowl 65 in 2020. Is it the 2021 Super Bowl? Is it the 2020 Super Bowl? Is it so to make it less confusing, they used Roman numerals. But that was back when they had an educated population that could actually tell what the number is.
Now it's just like the alphabet behind it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And let's see.
Moving on.
Yep. I'll wrap it up.
Just kidding.
Give me who's won the most Super Bowls? That one you can probably gather.
I would say San Francisco. No.
Won the most?
The Steelers.
The Steelers have won the most, but they're tied with 6.
San Francisco.
Mm-mm.
Patriots.
That's
Good
correct. Yeah, New England.
I always
But
forget about New
then who has the most losses?
England. The Bills. The Bills.
Mm-mm. No. And this is a tie with 5. I had no idea. So the first one I would have guessed, the Broncos. They have 5. But the Patriots?
Really?
The Patriots have the most losses.
Well, the
Because
Chicago Bears was
Yeah.
their first loss.
Yeah.
And then 4 under
more?
Belichick?
Nah, that doesn't seem right to me, but that's what it said. At least my research told me that.
I wouldn't have thought Belichick had 4 losses.
And I guess the last one, you probably love this one, is who has the most rushing yards in a game of the Super Bowl?
Oh, that's got to be a Redskin. It was.
Yeah.
I
You
can't
mean
think of his name. but-
Commander.
Yeah.
Commander.
Commander.
Timmy Smith.
Yeah, I remember him now.
It was
Number 36, I believe.
It was his first start.
Jeez. Joe Gibbs.
Isn't
People
that
have
crazy?
no idea how that dude. I don't know. Like, you know how they always say you can't measure a quarterback's greatness until they won a Super Bowl. Like Dan Marino.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, he can't because he never won a Super Bowl. All right, Jay Schrader, for God's sake. I mean, you could Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
I mean, you stop.
Winning with nobody's Mark Rippon.
I forgot about him.
Yeah.
I mean, these are nuts. I mean, comparisons. First of all, the Redskins, you just gave all of theirs.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean,
Rippon,
yeah.
Doug Williams, Schrader.
Doug
I
Williams,
mean,
Joe Theismann.
how in the heck did Joe Gibbs win with those cats?
Yeah.
Anyway, good segment. Good segment. Business highlight. Highlighting the Bedford Y. Or
Been there?
Indy Y.
Been there a lot?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I am into fitness.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm into fitness dinner in my mouth as soon as we get out of here. Anyway, that is a very good show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Yeah.
Got a little Dwight Yoakam.
Oh, yeah.
I love Dwight. So anyway, we'll take you out with a little Dwight Yoakam. I sing Dixie.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah. See you next week.
Woody, tell everybody bye.
Bye, everybody.
Well, bye.
Bye.
People just walked on by as I cried. The bottle had a routine of all his rebel pride. I sang Dixie as he died. Said way down yonder in the land of cotton, old times there ain't near as rotten as they are on this damned old L.A. street. take his soul back home to Dixie. I sang Dixie as he died. The people just walked on by as I cried. The bottle had robbed him of all his rebel pride. So I sang Dixie as he died. Listen to me, son, while you still can. Run back home to that southern land. Don't you see what life here has done to me? And they closed those old blue eyes and fell limp against my side. No more pain. Now he's safe back home in Dixie. I sang Dixie as he died. People just walked on by as I cried. The bottle had robbed him of all his rebel pride. So I sang Dixie as he died. I sang Dixie